It's time for a holiday edition of Moments I Love, where I autistically hyper-focus on a single moment in a cartoon that I love. Or in this case, a whole whack of moments I love in holiday cartoons, because what is the holiday season, if not a series of moments we love? And before I get into it, I know a lot of you are new to the channel, and Da Vinci and I just want to say welcome, right Da Vinci? My recent video on the rules of the Charlie Brown universe really seemed to resonate. Within a week, it was over 2,000 views. As I'm recording this, it's coming up on 100,000. So thank you for watching and sticking around. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe because that's how you make the channel grow. Your interactions made this happen, and I can't wait for you to see what I have in the works. I'm just happy there are so many cynical adults who watch cartoons. Nog. Since I'm still in a Charlie Brownie place after that last video, let's start with a Charlie Brown Christmas. This one has more MILPMs than any other holiday special. But if I close my eyes and think, a Charlie Brown Christmas, this is the mental image that comes to mind.
Merry Christmas, Charlie Brown! Hark the herald angels sing.
A Charlie Brown Christmas wasn't the only Charlie Brown Christmas. They went back to the well in 1992. It's Christmas Time Again, Charlie Brown was an enjoyable little collection of vignettes based on various Christmas-themed Peanuts strips.
I'm trying to sell Christmas wreaths from door to door.
Getting on the old commercial bandwagon, eh? Going after those big holiday bucks, huh?
I can't remember my lines, Marcy.
You're a sheep, sir. All you have to say is bah.
My favorite part, in both the comics and the special, is Sally's intense preparation for her one line in her school's Christmas pageant.
I'm going to be an angel. All I have to do is say, hark! I live in mortal dread of getting out on the stage and forgetting what I am to say. Hark! Hark! Hark!
I've always wondered how actors remember all those lines.
And after all that, on the night of the big show,
Hockey stick!
Hockey stick?
why hockey stick? Who can say? Who hasn't had a moment like that? Where it's the moment of truth, and your brain freezes up, and suddenly all you can dredge up is some random thing that didn't consciously register with you. She is her brother's sister. There was still enough Christmas material from the strip for two more specials, Charlie Brown's Christmas Tales and I Want a Dog for Christmas, Charlie Brown, by Dolly Madison. For a shot of Christmas adrenaline, I like Disney's 2009 special Preppin' Landing, which treats Santa's flight like a paramilitary mission.
Excellent. Thank you, Miss Holly.
The partridge is in the pear tree. We are go for launch.
Vehicle.
Dash away.
Engines. Dash away. Partridge.
Dash away.
Dash away. Off.
That's an idea that was also used to great effect a couple of years later in Arthur Christmas. But I'm not going to get into that here since the ending always makes me cry. Here, that setting livens up what is essentially a story of a Christmas elf having a midlife career crisis.
Wayne, you didn't get the promotion.
What? I've been working prep and landing for 227 years. And believe me, we are just tiny ornaments on some gigantic tree.
And the moment I love from this one is a word.
This is so tinsel!
This is the most tinsel job ever. Partner?
I mean, you have Christmas TV, Christmas music, Christmas decorations. Why not Christmas slang? The rest of the year I say, this is awesome. At Christmas I say, that's so tinsel. And for the negative version, there's this from Linda Berger.
Ah, sugar plums!
When you're talking about Christmas specials, you gotta talk about Rankin and Bass. So let's start with Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Here's the moment I love.
Get ready, Santa Claus, to start decking the halls with gifts from my Christmas list.
Sorry, wrong clip. It's this.
I think you're cute.
I'm cute. I'm cute.
Magnificent.
I'm cute. I'm cute. She said I'm cute.
That is the perfect representation of that feeling when you find out someone you like thinks you're cute. You want to keep that feeling going. You're not going to let a little thing like being called magnificent break that spell. In a story full of elves and talking toys and literally Santa Claus, it's a very honest human moment. With a reindeer. A big part of the charm of this special is the fact that Rankin and Bass was still relatively new at this, and there's still a choppiness to some of the movement. To me, that just reinforced the painstaking work that goes into making stop motion. But this moment nailed the heart and the humor.
She said I'm cute.
You can see how Rankin and Bass had developed by 1970, and Santa Claus is coming to town. The movement is more fluid and expressive, the sets are more elaborate and detailed, and the special effects are just absolutely tinsel, like how they achieved Miss Jessica's reflection in the fountain. Truly the pinnacle of the art form. Just a watershed moment in the history of animation, and indeed, of humanity. Of course, Rankin and Bass wasn't only about stop-motion animagic. Their best-known 2D animated project was
Frosty the Snowman.
Frosty is famous for its character designs by Paul Coker Jr. of Mad Magazine. And in the moment I love, they didn't have to go this hard.
Give me back my sandwich, or you'll be sorry.
Sugar plums. It's this one.
But when they got inside, a terrible sight met their eyes.
I mean, you watched your snowman come to life and become your friend.
Happy birthday!
You went on an epic quest with him, hundreds of miles from home, and you're almost there. But you're also about to freeze to death. So he puts himself in danger to get you safe. And then...
Now I've got you!
And after all that, you have to watch your friend die a slow, lingering death. And all because of this guy, this lump of coal right here. I tell you, if I'd been in that greenhouse, I would have taken...
Oh, don't cry, Karen. Frosty's not gone for good. You see, he was made out of Christmas snow, and Christmas snow can never disappear completely.
So it all works out after all.
Happy birthday!
And Wally Wick here gets what he deserves.
Now you go home and write, I am very sorry for what I did to Frosty 100 zillion times.
Other 2D projects by Rankin and Bass included their adaptations of The Hobbit and Return of the King.
But no living man am I. You look upon a woman. Eowyn am I.
The Last Unicorn. And of course...
Thunder! Thunder! Thundercats!
One of the staples of the holiday special season is Christmas episodes of TV shows that you watch independent of the show.
Look, Rain, the reindeers are inviting elves to join them for a party at Donner's house.
Somehow the idea of joining the Donner Party is unappealing.
Batman the Animated Series has one of my favorites. And what better way to commemorate the passing of Kevin Conroy, who gave us a character for the Cartoon Acting Hall of Fame. Christmas with the Joker would already be an all-time holiday classic just for taking the song we all learned in 2nd grade and making it canon.
Hey! Jingle bells, Batman smelt, Robin laid an egg. The Batmobile lost the wheel, and the Joker got away!
The great thing about this one is that it doesn't veer from the format of the show at all. The Joker has kidnapped some people. Batman tracks him down. Beautifully animated action ensues. It's a straightforward Batman adventure, just with a Christmas reskin. And that's what's so perfect about it. And the moment I love isn't a piece of animation, it's a piece of music.
Where's that music coming from?
Good question. Look out!
It's like they turned the dial from Tchaikovsky to Unpredictable Murder Clown. I especially love the snippet of the Batman fanfare in there. Shirley Walker's music for this show is as essential as Bruce Timm's art and Kevin Conroy's voice. Building off Danny Elfman's movie themes, Walker took the music to new places, and pieces like this show her versatility. One special I love that's kind of been forgotten is All of the Other Reindeer from 1999. Olive is a dog, played by Drew Barrymore, who's having an identity crisis.
How are your dog chores coming? Did you bury any bones today?
No, Tim.
Chase any cars or cats?
Afraid not.
And I haven't heard any senseless barking at all.
Woof?
Olive hears on the news that Blitzen broke his leg.
Oh, no!
Ho, ho, ho. I'm not sure if I'll have to cancel, but it doesn't look good. Maybe somehow we'll make do with all of the other reindeer.
Olive's pet flea, Fido, acting as the opposite of Jiminy Cricket, convinces her that Santa said,
Olive, the other reindeer, I heard him. Santa needs you to be the replacement reindeer.
So she takes off for the North Pole, on a quest to join Santa's team.
I'm flying!
Unorthodox style, but hey, whatever works for you.
Incidentally, those kind of misheard lyrics like, "Excuse me while I kiss this guy," are called mondegreens. Now you know. And knowing makes you a superstar. That kind of wordplay makes up a lot of the humor.
I'm Olive. What's your name?
Martini.
I used to think the Pledge of Allegiance was about me, Richard Stans.
It's not?
I'm a sucker for name-based punnery, and I've always gotten a chuckle at this moment.
Olive, Round John Virgin.
Oh, like in the Silent Night song.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I love when an expectation gets subverted. Along the way, there's an angry postman trying to stop Christmas.
Christmas, bah, bug and hum.
And a penguin con man, or con penguin.
Genuine Rolex, $10.
I didn't know Rolex had 3 X's.
Typographical error, factory seconds. The laws of breaking and entering, as they pertain to Santa, are unclear.
And one Deus Ex Machina. The special was produced by Matt Groening and directed by Oscar Moore, and written by Steve Young, based on the children's book by J. Otto Siebold and Vivian Walsh. The animation replicates Siebold's art in a hybrid 2.5D style. And the voices include some Groening regulars.
You're Olive the other reindeer? Santa's looking for you. He's out in the parking lot.
I think the waitress likes me.
Dogs, do you smell your best when you're wet?
I've just learned that you'd better not pout, you'd better not cry, you'd better not shout. I'm telling you why. A mysterious other reindeer has arrived to take Blitzen's place.
And some unexpected choices.
But we're not so bad, we're not so fearful. Once you get to know us, we're downright cheerful.
I'm Blitzen's cousin Schnitzel. Flightless, unfortunately.
It happens.
No list of Christmas specials is complete without How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Since this was directed by the greatest animation director of all time, Chuck Jones, it's full of moments every animation fan loves.
The Grinch got a wonderful, awful idea.
But once again, the moment I love comes from the music by Albert Haig. From the song The Who's sing on Christmas morning.
Christmas Day is in our grasp, so long as we have hands to clasp.
It's the same idea as the moment from A Charlie Brown Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Charlie Brown!
Hark the herald angels sing.
Look, Christmas is what I do this time of year, but it doesn't have to be Christmas. If you have another holiday, or solstice, or nothing in particular, this is the time of year when
the longest, coldest, darkest nights can be the warmest and brightest.
Whatever you've got going, I hope that you're able to do what you love to do, and to spend time with the people you love to spend time with.
You have a Merry Christmas.
Welcome Christmas while we stand, heart to heart and hand in hand.
We can always work things through. My friends, believe me when I say it's true. Belief in Santa is where we start, but what matters is what's in our heart. If you want to know what you can trust, it's that Santa believes in us.
That'd be so tinsel.
That's what Christmas is. That's what Christmas is. That's what Christmas is for.
Before I go, I want to take one more opportunity to thank all of you for watching and helping the channel grow. And I want to thank a few people in particular. My friend and co-worker Rob is the biggest Transformers and Beast Wars fan I know. Rob, thank you for all the expert advice on helping the channel get where it is. And thank you for being the first one to really get what I was trying to do with this channel. Zero has been doing the captions on my videos, ever since I found myself vehemently agreeing with their Twitter thread about the common problems they saw in closed captioning. Zero, you do fantastic work, you're a joy to work with, and I've come to think of you as a friend. Dan was the director of The Cookie Crumbles, the short film I took a hiatus to edit. You can finally watch The Cookie Crumbles at Dan's channel. Hit that link in the corner or in the description. Dan and I got to attend a screening at the Bleeding Hem Film Festival, where, and this is true, we took 3rd place in 3 categories. So that's like 9 awards, right? Dan, you've been a friend, a co-worker, and a collaborator, and you've always encouraged my best work. Thanks to the Fremily for being my Fremily. You know who you are. You've all been so patient with me as I isolate here with my little make-em-ups, and I love all of you. And of course, Da Vinci. And thanks again to all of you for a tinsel year. Like, comment, subscribe, and bye Dolly Madison.
Alright, I'm leaving.
Initiate self-destruct.
Don't you think that's a little...
Oh.